Oh, you can choose stickers? What? This looks terrible. Look at that stuff while I fix my shirt. Okay, we're back. I am painting. What are you guys doing? Are you hanging out with me? Nobody's on yet. We're just gonna chill. Hi, I'm Erin. I'm still working on repurposing my son's shoes for school. Very exciting. You can see we're going in here and making it new. I'm convinced that they weren't white on the bottom, but we're making them white. I just fear that they're gonna like start coming off immediately, but we'll see. I won't do all the bottom of the shoes because I don't want to mess up the shoes. If it's messed up and it won't like come off, like if this paint comes off like immediately, like if he starts running and then all of a sudden like half the paint comes off in like one go, I'm like, oh gosh, it's not gonna work, you know. So I wanted to come on tonight because this will be replayed, so I wanted to talk about energy healing. So, and I'll be looking down a lot of the time because I'm painting, but this is kind of a hang out with me kind of deal. So when it comes to energy healing, what happens is that you have your own energy. Like you control your life and everything that happens around you. To me, I believe we are quantumly in our own realities, right? Meaning that you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing based off of all the experiences we've gone through and our soul contract. A soul contract is basically this thing that you make, and in the soul contract, you align with this is what I want to experience, this is what I want to go through. Are we on? Are we live? I don't know if it's working. Anyways, you go through your soul contract and you're like, okay, well, this is what I want to experience. And it's pretty straightforward. So you put on your path and then you sign spirit guides to your path. And spirit guides are also called like your guardian angels. And hi, everybody. They're also called your guardian angels, and you basically say, hey, this is what I want to experience in my life, and then you go through that. That's why when people have all these near death experiences, they talk about like meeting their spirit guides or like somebody that guides them through their life. Well, what happens is because we have free will, it knocks you off that path. So you get put back on that path by your spirit guides. But that's why when you do readings, like time frames get off or anything like that. But that being said, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, healing. Healing. So you have your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are also known as your guardian angel. A lot of people like to call them that. And you, what was I? Oh, yeah. So we have our own life and we're quantumly connected, right? And we have our spirit guides, and then you're doing your own thing, and I'm doing my own thing, and then we all connect in a sense where you're like, we're quantumly entangled. I'm not going to get too big into like the quantum physics of everything because I don't want to like overwhelm everybody, but you are going through, what is people are writing messages? Hold on. Got it. Oh, goodness. So you go through and you create your reality. Well, when you come to energetic healing, you want to heal yourself or you want to heal others, but the best way to do that is to do it within your mind, because what happens is that you can subconsciously heal yourself. So I think with like, how like Jesus in the Bible, he created like miracles and stuff like that. I think a lot of that was the fact that he had control of both aspects of his mind, and that's why they always say that you do the same. I don't understand. So badass. Are you talking about the shoe? Yes. Yeah, I sort my kids together so they have nice shoes. And we redo it and make it real nice. But you create your reality. I forgot what I was saying. I got distracted. But yes, Cam, that's what I do. And these ones are kind of messed up right here, so I'm going to have to like glue them down. But it's awesome, and the kids are really good about it. They like, I think I need to get a certain type of paint. I'm worried that they're going to run and it's going to like fall off. But back to the energetic healing thing. You can heal yourself by controlling all parts of your brain. And I think that your subconscious is what controls most of your body. So that's why they say things like if you want to manifest, you're like creating your reality by like communicating things into existence. By like affirmation. Thank you, Alex. I'm getting distracted. I might need to put these down so we can talk about things. Thank you for liking the live. Okay, I'll put this down. I just wanted to do this. So I do this like first coat. Do this first coat. There we go. So there we go. They'll sit. But thank you for liking the live. So what I want to talk about is that you create your reality. So when you have more control of your brain, you can become connected with all parts of it. So like when you meditate, you become connected with certain aspects and elements of your brain. That's why people say it opens their mind, because it literally does have. What is my name? My name is Erin. And I do like reading and consciousness and stuff like that. But tonight I was just like hanging out with me while I redo my son's shoes, because these were busted yesterday. Like whenever it's school time, I usually go, oh, my finger got messed up on that part. So I usually go and I will redo their shoes and make it look brand new. I got to take that part, these, like pull these parts out. But I'll make them look brand new. Or you could go find like $5, $10 Nikes somewhere, and I'll make them look, I make all my shoes look brand new. I redo the shoes that they have. So that's what I'm doing here. But it's about to be school, the beginning of school. So I bought like a bunch of, like I got these shoes for $5 and the other ones I got for $2, because I go on these like websites where they're all messed up and people are like, oh, these are terrible. It's better than throwing them away. I guess we'll get a couple of dollars from them now, but like send them to me, because I repurpose them and I redo them and I make them brand new. So I wash them really good, and then I bleach the bottoms of them, and then I like make them smell good, and then I scratch off all the pieces of like the leather that's messed up. Like this, I repainted this part, so I have to re-go in there with the black. But you have to have like a specific color paints and stuff like that, but I'm pretty good at like matching them. Like the next, thank you. It's a Tiger Eye bottle. It's a pretty cool bottle. But yeah, so usually I wasn't supposed to come on tonight, but I decided to come on tonight because I am trying to get watch hours for YouTube so that I can become monetized, because the thing shifts. Not that that's the only goal. I also like to come on here and like teach and talk about things like with consciousness and like spirituality. That's like my main jam on here, is to talk about like consciousness and spirituality and the meaning of life. What time is it for me? What time is it? It's 10:40. What time is it for you? What time is it there? Where are you at? Yeah, I go through this and you like look, you clean out that. So now that's like brand new. See? I'll go through, like this one's all busted. I think, where's the same shoe? So this one, so I still have to do it, but I can do that. A lot of people don't realize that they can really do a lot with their shoe and make their shoes awesome. They just have to put a little effort into them. Because why are we wasting things? That's my thing. Like, why are we wasting our resources? And it just takes a little bit of effort. Like, I've just been doing this the last 2 nights. And then I go to 4:49 p.m. Where are you at? 4:49. Okay, hold on. Don't tell me, so I can figure out where you're at. Because usually 4:49, 10, 11, 12, sometimes 12 hours away is like China and Australia and South Africa and stuff like that. I don't know where you're at. Usually I'm good at time, like converting the time zones. Where are you at? Probably like Germany or something. $4.49, or maybe completely across the world. New Hampshire? New Hampshire. So wait, 4.49. So how is that? 6 hours? 6 hours. I didn't realize there was a 6 hours. I thought it was like 3. What times is that in the middle? Oh, that's on the other side. Wait. I'm confused. Danville. I'll have to look it up. I didn't realize that there was a 6-hour one. I thought there was like 12. I guess there was 6 hours, but I never... New Hampshire. What's the fun things to do in New Hampshire? What do you like to do in New Hampshire? I need this black here. Gloss. Here we go. I'm a painter sometimes, but I have to fix these. Like, there's parts of these shoes I messed up. See, I got the white. So I have to go over it with this black. And I like to make it perfect, so I gotta go through here. And just fix the little itty bitty mistakes. See, and that'll dry nice. See, like right here. It's really hot, but I like to go on bike rides. Ooh, bike rides, that's fun. I haven't been on a bike in a while. There's like some cool trails by my house where we go. I used to ride my bike when I was younger a whole bunch. I like bike rides. That's a really peaceful time when you just like ride your bike. I used to ride my bike everywhere. I used to not be able to go far on my bike. Like, my parents wouldn't let me go far, and I would break the rules and go far all the time. All the time. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about asking questions. Go for it. We're just hanging out right now. What are you doing? Right now, I am repurposing my son's shoes. So, the bottom's funky, but they were busted. You know, the bottom. I don't know if you can tell. They're like, these are compared to that. I have to fix it. I messed up that. I just realized I messed up the part. But I'll be able to go through and like fix the red on it and make it look brand new. So I take this black gloss and I'll go through and with like where the laces have like gone and messed up. But then that way, like for school time, he starts off with school and it's like a brand new shoe. I have some readings that I have to do, but you go in here and you kind of just do like a gloss. Here. You like doing nails? Yay! I love nails. Nails are fun.
How'd the reading go?
It's good. I'm on live right now.
Oh.
You're okay. Don't worry. It's a YouTube.
Oh, it's a YouTube?
It's a YouTube live. But I'm probably going to have to get off because I just realized I had a bunch of readings that I had to do. Because I just got a notification.
So what were you guys talking about?
What we always talk about in readings. Love and romance.
We'll have fun.
Thanks, Sugar Bear.
Guys, like and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
I love you, baby girl.
Love you.
That's my sweet girl. She stays up because we don't have to go to school yet. Where's someone on here? Thank you, honey. No, I just started coming on. I usually come on a little bit later. Thank you for saying that, though. That was sweet. What color do you like to do nails? There we go. I gotta go through here. Just gotta get a lot of colors. I like colors too. I like to do gel nails. I haven't done my nails for a while. I always usually have press-on nails on, but I took them off to let my nails breathe and try to grow a little bit. Light blue, I love a light blue color. I love a light blue moment. It's always fun for a light blue. I love light blue. Light blue's a pretty color too. I'll wear it with like a lot of different things. I think this is turning out, this one's pretty good. I'll go back on here and see if there's any black pieces I need to paint. There's like certain parts right here that I gotta get to. I make them look perfect, and then it's like, oh, the shoe is perfect. And it looks like a brand new shoe, and it repurposes the leather. If it's leather or like a patent thing, there's a patent moment here. But this isn't very shiny, so I just kind of come over here and do this. Boom. To school. How old are you? I have a 13-year-old and an 11-year-old and a 6-year-old and 2 4-year-olds and a 3-year-old. And everybody but my 3-year-old is going to school this year. And we won't start for a little while. You're 9? Yay! So, yeah, you would be really close to my daughter's age. She's 11, but and then I have a 6-year-old. He's going to be in 1st grade. So if you're 9, you're going to be in 3rd grade, huh? Best year ever. I liked 3rd grade, kind of. Well, I didn't like my teacher very much, but I liked the year in general. We had a lot of fun. Learned a lot. We raised butterflies that year. And I got to watch as we grew butterfly, like caterpillars from, like they had like this big setup where you could everybody got their own caterpillar, and they released, we raised butterflies. They weren't like monikers, they were like local to the area, but we were able to raise butterflies. So for months we would go in and feed them bee pollen, and it was such a fun, cool experience. I'll never forget that. You're going into 4th grade. Okay, look at you. Well, that's exciting. 4th grade's fun too. Who do I have for 4th grade teacher? You want to know a fun fact? When I was in 4th grade, I met and was friends with and was dated the man who I had children with in 4th grade. Now, we broke up for many of years after that, but it's a fun little thing, so you never know if you'll find your partner. He's not my partner anymore, but it's a very fun, cool thing to know. You never know. You go to school into August on the 27th. We start on the 20th. Yep, we start on the 20th. That's a lot of fun. Have you got your first day of school outfit picked out? You got everything ready? You have to be careful here on these lives too, because some people aren't very cool. Make sure that you know how you're talking to me, right? Which is okay because I'm a mom and it's safe. But when you're on here, you don't want to tell people too much about yourself. Like, you can tell them when you're at school, because they can find you, and it's not very safe to give away your information like that. So, no worries. I'm not saying anything, but yes, be wary, because there's a lot of bad people out there, and it would be the same thing that I would tell my babies. Oh, don't be sorry at all. No, no, no. Don't be sorry at all. I'm saying this because people don't really realize we could just be like talking, right, like that. But I want to keep you safe, baby. Okay? But you did nothing wrong. Just be careful. Like me, I'm not going to hurt you or say anything or do anything bad. But you never know. So you got to be careful. So don't ever tell anybody like your school name or anything like that. It's okay maybe to say your age. But but you don't want to tell people your school name, right? So be careful. Okay. No, you're fine. Because it's like with me, you can go online and I could know that you live in this state. And you know what I mean? And then look up what school and the dates that they start, and that information enough could narrow stuff down. So you have to be very careful. But I'm not being a weirdo. I'm trying to protect you. But we're good, okay? Now it's 11 o'clock. Yep, it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. It's getting late. Isn't it getting late? So what do you like to do for fun? You like to hang out and do you like to read books? Kind of. I didn't really get into reading books until I was a better reader. But it's such a good pastime because it's like if there's one thing that I can tell you that I learned through my whole life that they don't tell you in school that's so valuable is that reading is such an important skill. Not to like learn to read, but most of the knowledge that you search for within your life is in a book, and it's not something that somebody will teach you. So if you can learn from that, you can learn from baby. Reading is so important, sugar. I'm glad you're in here, honey. And I hope you have a good first day of school if you're still in here. I hope you have a great time. You enjoy yourself. Hi, Evie. Hold on, baby. I know you asked to ask a question. Hold on. We have a young friend in here. Hey, Carson. How you doing? We just got into a fight. Apparently, I made him feel like shit. Is that over between us? Let's see here, honey. Let's see what I have here. So Spirit says right now there is... Thank you, Carson. I love you. Thank you for coming in and saying hello and showing some support. I hope you're doing good, Sugar Bear. So right now we're seeing Spirit showing within the situation there's a lot of sadness, gloom, and sorrow. He feels like in a way that he's a failure. I don't think that's necessarily due to you, but I feel like he feels like there's just not a lot going on within his life. He's not sure how things are going, and I think a lot of the stressors that he's feeling right now, he's pinning onto you. So when it comes to like if he's saying, you made him feel like shit, no, honey, he was already feeling like shit. He just is using you as an out instead of holding himself accountable for his own actions. So I don't think that it's over, but I do feel like you're getting the blame for a lot of this. And I think that's because he struggles to hold himself accountable. Sometimes it's either, oh, I must be a total POS, or it's like, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? I think he's not holding himself accountable within this. I don't think it's over, okay? I still feel we're seeing success and victory. And then we also have the Lover's card, right? But at the same time, which those fell out. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, sweetheart. At the same time, Spirit says that he makes reckless decisions. I feel like he's being inconsiderate of your feelings. And I think that he, in a way... I think he knows how to manipulate the situation, and I think that you're wising up to that and now not allowing him to control the situation anymore. And the second that he feels like he can't, and I don't think that he's trying to control you. That's not what I'm saying. I just feel like he feels like he's in control of the situation most of the times, and when he feels like you can't, when he's not anymore, that's when he pulls the, well, you're making me feel bad. It's like, no, like, you're not, you've done a lot of really terrible and poor things, and I think that he's not holding himself accountable. And I think when somebody holds himself accountable, that's when it's a, oh, you're making me feel bad. It's not a, oh no, you need to be held accountable for your actions. I'm not comfortable or okay with this, because it's not like you're unwarranted for how you feel or what went on, right? Spirit says justice. This is, you're very transparent. We're holding people from accountability. Spirit says that you're just trying to live your life with integrity, and Spirit says we're showing new beginning, abundance, security, stability, and prosperity. Spirit shows that there's been a lot of lies, dishonesty, trickery between the two of you, and it says here that all you're looking for is success and victory between the two of you, but it's also saying that you feel like there's a lack of recognition, that there's not a lot of reward anymore, and you feel like you guys are falling from each other, like there's not a lot of connection here anymore, and I think that's leading you to about a period of disappointment. Spirit says here that there's a wishful thinking, hoping that things will move forward, and it does show that you'll eventually make a breakthrough between things and you guys will move forward in a new direction, and he will be taking action and lacking passion, but it feels like this is a lull within things. I feel like he bases his worth off of how much money he makes, and he feel like he's having some kind of financial loss, going through some type of struggle, and he has a lot of insecurities within that. I think when that happens, he pushes that off onto other people. Spirit says you're just looking for domestic harmony. You want things to go back to the way they were. You want this to be a peaceful coexistence where there's emotional stability, and it says that can happen. It says you're moving forward in the right direction. It says he focuses on you, he cares about you, but Spirit says it's time for him to look at things from a new perspective. It's okay to hold him accountable for his actions, right? When you do that, he tries to dominate the situation, and I think a lot of that is just because he's stubborn, but I think that you are in control of the situation right now. I think you're in a transition. I think you're letting go of the old things and allowing new things to come on, and Spirit is showing that things will come into contentment soon. So I accused of something yesterday, but it was a total misunderstanding, so I guess I hurt him in that accusation. But if it was a misunderstanding and he knows that it's a misunderstanding, then he shouldn't feel like hurt about that. I mean, obviously, if it was you know what I'm saying? And there's, there is a lack of trust, and I don't know what he's expecting from you. You can't, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me. I get you, boo. Sorry, hold on. Girl, look how good these look. These ones are busted because they're all sealed. He said, I said the same thing to him. Exactly. I'm sorry I said that. Oh, it's okay, sweetheart. Are you Bulgarian by any chance? Hungarian. Hungarian, Romanian. My grandfather was Hungarian and my grandmother was Romanian on my paternal side. So you picked up close, very close. So no, baby, you're not over. I think he's just being shitty. Crappy. No, baby, you're not over. I think he just, I think, though, at the same time, too, it's very difficult because you don't have a lot of reassurances, and anytime you guys get into an argument, it feels like the end, right? But it's not the end, and it's not even close. It says you holding him accountable. Spirit says you holding him accountable isn't going to be what's causing him to walk away. Because he's not walking away from you. It says you guys have this connection. And almost like a dependency on each other. You guys have been such a part of each other's life for so long, it would be difficult to step away. You know what I mean? I've hurt his feelings. Well, yeah, well, he can have his feelings hurt. How many times has he hurt your feelings? He'll be okay. He can put his big boy panties on and deal with it. If it was any other person, but him, maybe he needs a little, be taken down a couple notches and off his high horse. Anyways. Girl. Okay, what's going on here? Look, I broke my tarot card. So the other part of it is like ripped from here off. So I taped it to another card and then I like ripped it. I don't ever show these cards to people though because I don't. But look at that. That's what I put it on the house of thing. So I fixed my tarot deck that the kids cut up. I don't know if you guys remember that. But hi, my name is Erin. How this works is I'm a reader. If you would subscribe and like the live, I can answer a yes or no question for you. I'm usually sitting over here. I'm just cheating. I spoke to him and his feelings are still hurt. Oh no, what happened? ABC David, what you talking about, honey? This look is not very flattering. Makes me look bigger. So this is pertaining to somebody in here. We're seeing a little bit of conflict coming around. It says it'll be solved with an emotional conversation. Yep, words. Solved with words. Hi. Welcome, everybody. My name is Erin. How this works is you follow me. I don't know. I'm trolling. I'm just scrolling through it. Okay. I was like, what's going on, David? I'm here for you. I love a good troll. In my line of work, you kind of have to, like, be understanding of people trolling. It literally happens all the time, unfortunately. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to fix my thing. Yay. Okay, we're here. So can we work it out? Let's see. David, let me tell you your future. Subscribe. Okay, Alex. Have a great first day at school if I don't see you. And be amazing. Remember what we talked about, okay? Save your don't tell anybody your personal information on the internet. Even something small, okay? Mama Bear's coming in. Okay, sugar? Take care, baby doll. Can we work it out? Spirit says yes. It says you've built a strong foundation between the two of you. It says we see stability and security. It sees great connection here. You're going to work it out. It's just a tiff, honey. It's just a small argument. It doesn't even feel like a big argument. But Spirit says that a lot of your, it's like when we get into that moment, we like spiral. But Spirit is saying it's okay, baby girl. Am I going to have cavities tomorrow? Ooh, girl, what's this? Ooh, okay. Girl, look, I got the star. So, I don't feel like you're going to have any cavities tomorrow. Yay, that's exciting. I threw a lot in his face. Spirit says you talking shit. Spirit says that's correct, but it's also showing you that you're finding direction within your life. It's showing that it's important for you to be transparent with your feelings within other people. And it says also there's a celebration that you're going to be invited to very soon. It's important for you to go there because you're going to meet somebody that's very important. Don't be afraid of giving and receiving of energy. I feel like you don't receive a lot. Tonight the trolls are getting readings, and Spirit says that it's important for you to focus on the things that you find positive, because it says we're going through a period of depression, not really sure, you know, why life feels so stagnant, not really sure what to do or what to go on. But Spirit says here, just have patience. Things are clicking into place. It says it's important for you to let go of anxieties about totally finding your passion and go for it. If a troll comes on here, I'm going to read their tarot card. If they say some weird shit, I'm just going to, like, go and read their tarot card. I'm going to be like, huh, well, if you're going to be rude to me and give me unwanted energy, I'm going to give you a tarot reading and you're going to have to know about your life. Cavity, they are expensive. They're, like, expensive as hell. Hell yeah, they're expensive. I got these brushes from Temu, and they're the cheapest. Horrible. Where's Sugar Daddy? I said I wasn't going to come on live today, so they're probably not on today. But I decided I was going to do this. And I was like, well, let me just come on since I'm going to be doing the shoes. Because I might as well. I'm worried that these are going to, like, that this isn't going to stay on too well. So I'm painting them, like, with a couple different extra layers. Because I don't want it to wear out and it'd be like, oh, you know, it doesn't work out. Or the one color peek through. Do you know what I mean? But they're turning out pretty good. These ones are almost done. I just have to get the, like, brush strokes here that looks like I painted them. So I have to go over it one more round and fill it in. You hit the bag and fumble it. I hit the bag and twisted it, tumble it. And a card came with a blind in it. Mama thought. Oop, the song's stuck in my head. Hi, guys. You want to know about your future? My name is Erin. How this works is you can subscribe to me and get a free yes or no tarot card reading. I'll tell you your whole life. Look at that. We're about to replenish these shoes. Sugar Bear. These shoes are about to get a whole new life. It's gonna be real fun tonight. But I've never had a reading before. JJ, hello. Never had a reading before. They're super fun. Readings are supposed to be like healing things. So they're supposed to like provide you information that help you on your life and your path right now, right? So like if you have like questions or anything like that, you can be like, okay, well, I'm going through something in life. A lot of the times people turn to readings so that they can kind of get advice to help them on their journey. So like a lot of times it's about love or money or if they're going to get a job or where they're at right now and what they should do next. And, you know, like, with you, I feel like you aren't exactly valued where you're at right now. This could be work or it could just be like in your life in general. I think that you put a lot of energy and effort. It seems like you're a master. So it means like you like to be the type of person to put their all into something, but only when you know that your work is going to be valued, right? And Spirit says where you're at right now, you're just not necessarily valued for what you bring to the table. So it's causing you to just be like, about it. But when you go, on one thing, it creates negative patterns within things. Spirit says here that life feels a little stagnant. We're a little indecisive and we're not really sure where to go and where to stay. Spirit says it's important for you not to stay in a bad situation, okay? We feel like maybe it's time to create a new path for yourself. It says that you're really good with communication, even though you may not feel like you're as good. I feel like you're the type of person people just kind of come to and communicate certain things about. And Spirit says that there is an eye-opening situation happening very soon. It says energetically you're shifting and things are moving forward. But it's also saying you're very defensive and strong-willed, and it's important for you to be naturally protective of your nature. It says with persistence you can move forward and actually change a lot of good things in your life, but to not stay where you're not valued. So I think right now you got some stuff going on in your life. I don't think that people are necessarily valuing for what you have to offer. I really kind of feels like it's at work, but it may not be at work. It could be just like at home or something like that. And Spirit says it's important for you to be surrounded by people who care about you and care about how good of a person you are and like appreciate you in that sense. Good things are coming. I just don't stay in a bad situation. That's what the guides are saying for you. I hope that gave you some clarity. Bye, Alex. Bye, sweetheart. Bye, sweetheart. I am going to... I don't think people can't see the lives. Like, when you rewatch the lives, you guys can't see the comments, right? Like, it's not... You can't see the comments that are posted on the live, right? I'm hoping not. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened. I don't think she was being saying anything bad, honey. Alex is only 9. But fast on your feet, I see you. No problem, JJ. But that's why I was asking. Yeah. Well, we were talking to, and I said, I was trying to give her, because I didn't want some advice to tell her that she shouldn't be talking to people on the internet about, like, her, like, who, she said some real, she's a sweet girl, you know, she seems like a very sweet girl, good energy, but I was like, baby, don't go on the internet and tell people about your name and stuff. Because you can, you know, some people aren't nice, and you're not going to meet a mama bear every time, you know. Timed her out. Yeah, she should probably go. Alex, it's nothing against you, honey. Go ahead and get yourself to bed. It's 11, or she's probably said, I know where she's at. I'm not going to repeat that. But take care of yourself, baby. Oh, she left. Okay. Yeah, she's a sweet girl. But I found out a bunch, and then I was thinking, I'm like, wow, I know a lot about her. And I'm like, I need to tell her not to talk to people. And I hope I don't upset her. Like, I'm not trying to talk about her. She's gone now. But, it's important when you go on the internet. Like, a lot of people don't realize. I think she just saw a nice woman on the internet and was talking to me, but I'm like, no, baby. I'm like, you got to be careful. I'm glad I said something, because I hope that sticks with her. I do. I pray it sticks with her. I was worried about her. That's why I said I hope they don't see these comments, because I was like, I'll just delete the live afterwards, because I don't want them to see, like, her screen name and stuff like that. Because when I read comments, I read them out loud now so that people can get context. But I didn't know whether or not, because I know on TikTok when you read like they have a live replay, that you can't see them. But I got into the habit, like, of reading the comments out loud so that everybody has context, right? But I didn't know if the comments stayed here because it hasn't been a while. You guys, I am trying so hard to get my watch hours up, so thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for liking the live, just hanging out with me. I know right now we're just chilling. I'm going to be creating some more content, like some psychic development content and stuff like that. Hi, Dr. Pepper 23 flavor. I'm a big fan of your strawberries and cream zero. Just want to say. I'm definitely going through a tough time, but you nailed that reading on the button. I like positive things and good things come from me. I do too. I think, you know what? I'm going to be so real with you right now, okay? I think that when we get into a situation where we become comfortable, it's okay for us to overlook things like people aren't valuing us for our worth. But when you're meant for bigger things, you cannot stay in a bad situation like that. Not necessarily a bad situation. You don't even want to be at like a workplace that's not taking you seriously. But it's hard to change and make things change. So we get comfortable and we're like, okay, well, I'm going to stay where I'm at right now just because it's easy, right? But I'm going to be really honest with you. I feel like you can change a lot about your life if you were to step out of your comfort zone and either go to another place of work or stay away from the people that don't value you. I feel like it would shift so much for you. Because whenever you do that and you step away from people that suck, you're raising your vibration, and everything around you changes, because the energy that you put out comes back to you. Energy goes where awareness flows, right? And that's kind of about the law of attraction, but it's more than that. When you are around people that aren't good for you, or they don't treat you or respect you or value you, at the same time, it's mirroring how you feel about yourself, right? So when you step out of that environment, you're surrounded by people who do care about you too. If it makes you feel better about yourself, and then quantumly, you change your entire energy, and it like fixes everything for you. But at the same time, it's easier for you to, let's say, stay at a job because, you know, it's money, and it's easier than switching jobs and things like that. And that's why a lot of the times some people will be working places for a long time but not like it, or they will the spirit will, like, you'll lose your job out of nowhere and be like, I never expected this happening. I think a lot of the times when that happens, it's a spirit giving you guys the boot. And this isn't just you, Jay, I'm just talking about in general. But like a lot of the times when that happens, it's spirit giving you the boot that you need to switch your situation because you need to raise your vibration. You change. It's an opportunity. That's why they always say that, like, saying rejection is protection. So it's important for you to make sure that you're always in a place where you're valued, that you're in a place where everybody appreciates you. And you know, life is hard, especially when you don't have like a good support system, and you spend so much time at work or with your family. Like, it's a big, huge portion of your life. So if you're not surrounded by people who think you're the fucking bomb, then there's no reason to be, you know, you got to go into the different area, and people will be like, okay, well, I know I'm the bomb. Because you can know that you're the bomb, you can know you're that you can know you're that, you know, that you are it, right? But if other people around you, surround you, aren't giving you that, then subconsciously it fucks with your brain, man. It does. It messes with your brain. You just can't be on that same wavelength. Like, you're the energy that's out, the energy you surround yourself is who you make up yourself. And when you are surrounding yourself with things that suck, even if you're in your conscious mind, you can say all day, well, I know I'm the bomb, even if I'm surrounded by shitty people. Subconsciously, you're in their energies, because it's like quantumly. Like, they noticed that there's this thing that they did. There was like this study where this woman, or it was like a thing where there was like one thing of like a positive ion and then a bunch of negative ions all around it, right? And then they popped the ion there and it switched all of the things around it to a positive thing. So basically what I'm saying is that the people that are around you do affect your energy. So that could be for the lower or for the higher. So when you're in environments where they value you and they appreciate you and they, you know, want more from you, not only does it make you want to do better, you know, but it also makes, you just raise your vibration. It opens up other opportunities, because here's the deal. You create your reality. Okay? I don't care what anybody says. And I don't care if you get off here. I need you to know this. We are in a matrix. Now, it may not be like the movie. Okay, but we are literally in our own created simulation. What we're doing here on Earth is like a video game. Okay, what you experience in your life is something that you created yourself. The people are spirits that come into your life, but we're all quantumly entangled by a higher source that makes everything work, because they can see all things. You know, us, we're like in these little tiny itty bitty brains, we can't understand things, but there is a higher source that puts us and organizes us all together, and we're all quantumly entangled, but we're also experiencing all of our realities at the same time. So like, I'm going through my thing, you're going through your thing, but then we connect in a way, right? You create your reality, and that's the biggest thing. You make the things in your life happen for you, but it doesn't happen for you based off of your conscious mind, like saying, oh, I have this, I have this, I have this, right? It's your subconscious mind. So what you do in order to change your life, you train your subconscious mind to know that I need to change this, I need to shift this, I need to focus this, and then you change everything for yourself. You can become a millionaire. You can make vacations for yourself. You can you can get signs from spirit. This happens to me. Like, you can talk to spirit through signs that are going on around you telepathically. Like, not like in your brain, right? But like, say like I'm walking down the hall and I get 5 or 6 things. Like, you're getting messages all day from other people. You know what I mean? Like, and everything has a sign, a symbol, and things like that. So you could be walking down the hall and get messages from spirit 24/7, or coded from spirit, right? So like, you're literally creating your reality. If you want to have good things for yourself and create a life for yourself, you can. I have done crazy, amazing things just because I've learned how to train my brain subconsciously. I've learned how to manifest. And manifesting, everybody talks about, the people don't believe it. You know, you don't believe it, and that's okay. It just means that this isn't your time to be like that. But there's a reason why you found me on you're clicking on my live that only has 4 people on here. Like, that's not a coincidence. You know what I mean? Like, you create your reality. You can do anything in your life that you absolutely want to, and I can tell you how to do it. And I'm not gonna charge you a whole bunch of money for it. I'm gonna talk to you and tell you. So you create your reality. So everything that you have in your life right now is a mirror of who you are right now. So if your life is crappy and the people around you are crappy, it's because subconsciously you believe you're crappy and you are accepting that part of your life. But if you decide to take accountability and say, okay, I'm going to change this for myself, and you switch and you embody a new identity by like acting it, like, you know, that saying like fake it till you make it, then you can do that. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't know. It's, sorry. I'm a master painter and I feel unappreciated. Oh, it kills my energy. I'm always happy, positive guy. You're awesome, Erin. Thank you. Yep, I agree. Very interesting. Interesting. Hi, Josh. Sorry. It was not, it wasn't like scrolling up. Like I have to move it in order for the message to go down. I apologize. But yes, you create your reality. So you have to, if you feel, well, that would make sense if you're a master painter and you feel unappreciated. What are you doing to get your work out, though? Maybe you just ask Spirit, help me find ways to, you know, bring my work out to people. Like, do you have a page or something like that? Do you have, like, because I'll follow your page. But it's all your mindset. It's all your mindset that knows that you're worthy and you deserve all of the good things coming to you. And I hope you know, Jay, I was just like talking in general at that part with like your reality and stuff like that. It wasn't necessarily geared towards you. It just, I kind of went on a tangent about, because I feel so passionately about it. And I feel like, I just like, you just, it's so incredible to really know how to, sugar mama. It's incredible to know how to like break out of the matrix and know how to create this amazing life for yourself, and people aren't doing it. It's sad. What time is it? Ooh, 11:30. Sugar Mama Eve. How's your day, Josh? Yes, how are you doing? Fit check. It's just a skirt that I made a dress. Because I couldn't be bothered. I got caught in the rain. And I couldn't find a t-shirt. So I just decided the skirt was going to be a dress. Because why not? Yeah, it's cool. How are you doing, Sugar? How's your day? Why do I keep going to these shoes and these aren't the ones I need to go through? I'm almost done, y'all. I'm doing one round, and then when I'm done with this side of the shoe, I'm gonna have to get off here so that I can go. I have a lot of readings that I need to do on my page. I have a lot of, so people will buy like 1-question readings from me and send, and I have like a ton of that. I think I have 8 to do today, so I don't want to keep people hanging. And then before I came on here, I did 2 readings, 2 text message readings. So that's what I do all day. I'm a professional psychic. But not like a weird one, like one where I'm like, you know, we're doing our thing. So if you guys have any questions, let me know and I can help you. All I ask is you subscribe. You're having a sad day. Oh, I know. My day's going okay. Just recovering. I went to what's called COSI. It's a science museum. I took my kids today and we went to COSI. We always go to COSI. We have a pass, so I take advantage of that pass every rainy day. And I was like, we couldn't go anywhere. It was kind of dark. I would have normally taken them to the park, but I was like, oh, let's go to COSI. So I took them to COSI to play, and we went into, which was really cool. So you know how, did you know all major businesses, like their logos are attributed to like, changes are coming. I definitely needed to hear that. Thank you so much. Gotta head to bed. I gotta be up a busy day tomorrow. Thanks, Karen. You're welcome, honey. Have a good day. Thank you for coming on here and saying hello. Come back and see me, okay, Sugar? I want to see some of those paintings, okay? I love seeing paintings. My father's a painter. And look, I'm painting right now. What a sign from the freaking universe, though. Look. I come on, I give you psychic advice, and then I'm painting. And that's what you're... Even though it doesn't feel like a coincidence, that's how that works. Those are those synchronicities. Isn't that cool? Even though I'm painting a shoe and I'm not a master painter. Take care, Jay. Sweet dreams, okay, honey? But, yeah, it's so cool. I do acrylic, though. I need to get back into painting. Oh, my gosh, you guys. I need to get back into painting. I love painting, but I just, when I don't have the spirit to do it, I just don't do it. Like, I was like into it really for a while and I was painting really good, and then I did that hot air balloon painting and I just lost steam. Like, it gets to a point where it's like it's not where I want it to be and it's not coming together the way that I want to be. So it's almost like writer's block, if that makes sense. And I'm like, ugh, I don't want to. I said I'm going to work on this painting when I get a chance. And I still, like, I have vibes to do other things. Like, I love to paint, but I love to paint. Because you guys remember, I don't know if I showed you, I just completed that one with the girl with the chakras. I like really colorful spiritual paintings. Like, and the one that I was doing was a romantic scene of a girl in a hot air balloon with this man proposing to her under, like, over a sunset with beautiful clouds and lots of depth, and other hot air balloons in the sky because it's like a festival, but they're over water. So, you know, like, you have to, like, work out the way the sun hits the water and all of that. So it was a really detailed painting and I loved it, but it wasn't really spiritual. So it wasn't like in my element of like what I like to do. And I've done other things like too, like Blythe. I don't know if you remember Blythe, Evie. I did a watercolor for her, and it was in the style of like, it's got a lot of color, but it was like a Hayao, almost in a sense, the style of Hayao Miyazaki. Who does like Kiki's Delivery Service and stuff like that. Like, I did a cat, like one of the black cats. It didn't look like that. It was a completely different cat, but it was in a field of beautiful flowers, and I really love doing that. Like, I love the color, but I'm just not really in the painting that I like right now. And I was doing the gold, and I even special ordered like some like real gold color to it, but it just wasn't coming out. I think I probably need to hang it up, because the one, you know, I hung up the one for years and did other paintings and then came back to it and really found passion about it. I just wonder how that works. Is it like real writer's block? Is that how it works? Do people get writer's block on paintings? Erin, did you get that info? No. Can you do that, Candy? Yeah, we absolutely can. Oh, yeah, I typed it again. Let me finish this. This is the last part that I have to do. I just wanted to do one round of white on these shoes, because after this they will be done, because I'm not doing them to the blue. I'm only doing them to the red to see if they, like, I need to trial and error to see if they are gonna hold up to nature, you know what I mean? Like, if they start like messing up or fading out after a couple uses, then I'm not gonna sit here, because I feel like it'll make them look like shit later. So I'm painting these, getting this up for going. I only did the 2 red shoes that I have, and then I'm not doing the blue ones that I have. I have 2 blue ones, 2 red ones, 1 multicolored one, 1 black and white one, and another lighter blue one. I went a little crazy on buying the shoes, but I sell on there. So when I sell on there, they give me credit. So whatever I sell on there, I use that credit to like buy my kids things like for school and stuff like that. So that's why I went a little crazy on shoes, because I'm like, well, they need shoes for school. And then I forgot which shoes I had already bought. And then I got a bunch in the mail. And I'm like, oh, shit, I just bought a bunch of shoes. So your girl's making it work. Okay. Look. Okay, you want to see them? They got one more round to do, right? Oh, here we go. They look almost brand new, dude. Kicking ass and taking names. And then these ones. These are the ones with the red. And then this is the one that I didn't do at all. Oh, what time is it? Actually, Miss Evie, can we do that tomorrow, if that's okay? Because I have to actually get off here and do these readings for these people. Maybe I can pop back on actually after that. But if I lose too much steam on this, then I won't complete them, and I have a lot to do tonight. And some of them have to be done, and I don't want it to be late and then be tired. Did you use it? No, I didn't do that yet. I was busy all day. I just sat down. So I have like a million kids. And I took them to COSI today. So I came in and I took care of them, and then I washed them and got them ready for bed and fed them and all that stuff. So I haven't had a chance. Can you dunk a basketball when you wear it? Absolutely. I channel my inner Michael Jordan Space Jam energy, and I get there and I just I wish that I could go to one of those games and they could choose me to like make $1 million by dunking the basketball, because with those Jordans on, I could do it. I bet you I could. Yes, the one we talked about last night. I know, baby. Are you sure? Because you have to be really ready. Because if you doubt it, it messes it up. And I say that with all the love in my heart, baby doll. Okay, sugar. Oh, well, I can't see them. They're so tiny. How am I going to do that? They're too tiny, sugar. I love you, Evie. What else did they say? They're big. Let me look at my glasses. Sure they are, sugar. All right, baby girl, I'm getting off here.